strong mentality. It's very important in martial arts and very natural to have a strong mentality in karate. But it's more important to have a strong mentality in business. One of the most powerful things in the universe are our thoughts. Whatever we think expands. If we think positive and plus, that expands. If we think negative and minus, that also expands. Now, we're faced with numerous problems and conflicts and contradictions and challenges in the business workplace every day. It's so hard to keep a positive and strong mentality. As soon as you start thinking a negative thought, that adds on. You start this negative mind thought. And it's like a negative downhill roller coaster. You can't stop it. You have to snip it off right at the bud and catch yourself before you start thinking that way. Because when you do, those negative thoughts create patterns in our mind with our neurotransmitters, and then those patterns create habits. Those habits create our character. Now, we have 60 to 90,000 thoughts in one day. I know a lot of you are thinking, who counted those? I mean, and whoever counted those must have had an extra thought because, they had to have a thought for thinking, counting that extra thought. So that would be 180,000. Now, there's other people that probably have had 60 to 90,000 thoughts in 1 second. If you're faced with a traumatic turmoil situation, a tragic situation, or a problem, or get a letter from the IRS or something. And of course, there's other people out there that had maybe 3 or 5 thoughts a day. But we're not dealing with those right now. And they've also noticed that out of those 90 thoughts in one day, sometimes 20 or 30,000 can be minus or negative. So you can imagine 30,000 negative thoughts a day. That creates patterns and negative thinking in our lives and how we deal with problems and situations in our personal life and business. Now, they also found that 58% of those thoughts are either focused on the past or the future and not the present. And then on top of that, they found that most of us worry about 75 to 80% about certain situations, whether it's a personal or business or financial situations that never ever happened in our life. They never happen. Only in our mind. We create this stuff in our mind, but it never happens. So you could imagine if you focused more thinking, positive thinking on the present moment and not on the past or not on the future. Say if you focus 90% on this present moment, you put your whole feeling, your whole being of positiveness in this moment to get through, you'll change your thinking, you'll change your patterns, you'll change your habits, and you'll change your whole successful outlook and attitude in life.